Hola, mi nombre es Angelica y vamos a hablar sobre México. Nosotros decidimos escoger a México como para hacer negocios y hablar de él culturalmente. En México, para los mexicanos es muy importante que nosotros nos saludemos cuando nos topamos con alguien más. Digamos, hola, ¿cómo estás? Que tengas un buen día, buenas tardes, buenas noches, gracias, que te vaya bien. Y adiós. My name is Angie. I'm going to be talking about Mexico, about the food and the culture. We decided to choose Mexico for business-wise. In Mexico, it's really important for the Mexicans that we say hello. How are you? Even though we don't know them, we like to say have a good day, buenas tardes, buenos días, and all that, good morning, good afternoon. Have a wonderful day. In Mexico, when you talk to somebody else, you want to talk to them as usted. If it's older than you don't want to call them tú. For them, it's a little offensive if you call them tú, if they're a little older than you. So if there's somebody that you don't know and you feel that they're a little bit older than you, you have to put that respect line on it and call them usted. Tú is for a cousin, a friend, somebody really close to you, your same age, somebody that you have a friendship built up for, you can call them tú. In Mexico, there's also several holidays. They have Christmas. Christmas starts from the 16th of December all the way to the 25th. What they do, they do a Jesus theme every day. They do a lot of dances, native dances, and they bake a lot of food, pozole, buñuelos, ponche. They normally put that tequila in it. We also have Dia de Muertos, the Day of the Dead. That's November 2nd. And what they do, they cook for the loved ones that have passed away, and they take the food out to the cemetery, and they like to spend all day long with them, and just spend the day just especially for them. We have Dia del Niño. This is the Children's Day. This is April 30th. This is full activities and games and music and food for the kids. It's concentrated on for them. I like to give them a lot of gifts, just like it will be Christmas. We have Semana Santa, Holy Week. Holy Week, we do pretty much the same as the United States, for exception that we do the sacrifice scene, and you also give up for that Holy Week something that you like. It could be drinking, it could be eating tortillas, it could be something simple, but something that is big for you that you will sacrifice for. There's a lot of, when it comes to language, a lot of places besides the Mexican and the Spanish, they have their own native dialect that they can speak in the little towns that are not civilized yet. For food, we have tamales, we have pozole, we have mole, chile rellenos, flautas, sopa, that is really popular. We have right here the tortilla maker, and normally the Mexicans like to make their own tortillas 3 times a day. So this is a tortilla maker that I have. Just put the masa right here, and you press on it, and you make your tortilla. We have the salsa maker. You just cook the tomatoes, onions, and chiles and put them in here. Like I said, you do your own salsa. So this is all common for your lunch, breakfast, whatever, dinner. And all the drinks, they normally have tequila, margaritas. The tequila is big in Mexico. They have agave, 100% agave. So they like to make their own tequila. For entertainment, we have soccer. The soccer is a big thing in lucha libre. And then music, they have mariachi, they have band, and other kinds of music. But the biggest is the mariachi. They like to have mariachi for almost everything. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy it and take this few tips for Mexicans, so whenever you're around them, you can show them that you respect them and that you appreciate what they do. So thank you for listening, and I'm going to pass you now to Leslie, who's going to be talking to you about other things that we have decided to talk about Mexico. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Angelica, for that lovely introduction. My name is Leslie, and I'll be talking to you a little bit about preparing for doing business in Mexico. I'm going to touch base with you a little bit about currency and what you should wear to those important business meetings. Pick up one of these if you're heading to Mexico and you don't speak the language. They're affordable, inexpensive, and they'll help you learn catchphrases so that you're prepared to talk to people when you first meet them. Nothing insults people more than feeling like you didn't take time to prepare for your business trip. When preparing to visit Mexico for conducting businesses, it's important to remember to dress for success. What you wear matters, and how you conduct your personal behavior matters as well. You'll want to be sure to address people with their proper title and show much respect. Dark, conservative suits and ties are the norm for most men in Mexican business culture. Junior executives in some industry, notably technology, may dress a little more casually or less expensively. However, visitors will seldom err if they adopt conservative ways. Ensure that your shirts are well pressed and that your shoes are polished to a high shine. Standard office attire for women includes dresses, skirted suits, skirts and blouses. In Mexico, femininity is strongly encouraged in women's dress. Women's business travelers will want to bring hosiery and high heels. They will also appreciate a light coat for the evening wear. The rainy season in Mexico is typically from May to November. Mexican men do not favor raincoats, though umbrellas are quite popular. Personal security is a problem in Mexico today for both men and women. You should leave your valuables, like jewelry and watches, at home. Women should put in a big effort into their appearance. They do all over Mexico, which means do your hair and your makeup and wear tasteful jewelry. You should find that both men and women love fragrance in Mexico, so choose a tasteful, subtle scent and fire away. Mexicans, regardless of their social class, dress as meticulously as they can afford to, so keep that in mind too. Suitable casual wear for men include pants and a lightweight shirt, a sweater for those chilly evenings. Women can wear a skirt or a pair of pants. Jeans are acceptable for casual wear as long as they are clean, but shorts are never acceptable. And never wear tennis shoes. Those are never appropriate for business meetings. Mexico has extremely polite and courteous mannerisms built into its social norms. So politeness, patience, tolerance in all situations, no matter how frustrating they appear, is always appreciated and ultimately rewarded in Mexico. Conversely, though, a display of impatience, anger, frustration, or lack of general respect in formal or informal situations tend to fall on deaf ears when dealing with most people in Mexico. And although the people around you may not outwardly react to your conflicted behavior, the ultimate outcome of the situation can be made much worse for you through deliberate obstruction or total rejection of your wishes. Not because it's impossible to fulfill them, but rather as a reaction to what they deem as your impoliteness. Yet long before you consider what you're going to sell and how you're going to conduct your business in Mexico, you need to develop the relationship with them. If Mexicans don't like you, they won't work with you. Okay, let's talk a little bit about currency now. The US dollar, $1 US is worth 12.71 Mexican pesos. So that means $100 US is worth $1,271 in Mexican pesos. In the past, travelers to Mexico could use their US currency for just about anything. And in fact, a lot of times, US travelers didn't even bother changing their money over to pesos because they were accepted nearly everywhere. But in order to regulate the quantity of dollars entering the Mexican banking system, beginning in September of 2010, the Mexican government capped the amount of dollars foreigners can exchange for pesos in banks and money exchange establishments to no more than $1,500 per month. This measure will not affect purchases made with credit cards or debit cards in Mexico. And it doesn't affect the amount of money you can get out of an ATM either. It just means you can't bring more than $1,500 with you and expect to exchange it at a bank or a booth. This helps them with the money laundering problems and stuff. So, it's a good business practice, if possible, to go ahead and exchange a small amount of currency to Mexican pesos before you even depart. Take enough pesos to cover your tips to the baggage handlers, ride in the taxi cabs, and your first night's dinner. You don't have to worry about finding a bank or an exchange booth or anything. It's just always a good idea to not carry a lot of cash. Bring your debit and credit cards and stuff to pay for most purchases. And like I said, exchange a small amount of cash into pesos and you're ready for those little expenses the first night. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your time and introduce you to the gentleman in my group who will be telling you a little bit about gender roles and the kind of documents you need to have whenever you go to Mexico for business. Thank you.